everybody, and welcome. So, we got a lot of catching up to do, don't we? Because I haven't posted in the last couple of days. I've been very busy, and to be honest, Foodie really hasn't done very much. I mean, I've been keeping an eye on her. She did a couple of mukbangs. I really wasn't going to review those because why? She's just eating a bunch of food and not even interesting food, just a bunch of Subway, a very boring, basic, beige mukbangs. Like, what is there to talk about? So I wanted to wait until there was something to talk about. She did a live tonight in two parts because the first part of her live got messed up. So she had to restart and do part two. So we're going to go over both. So this react might be a little long because there's different stuff to catch up on. So let's start with the first thing that should be known. So, for those who are not aware, there was much speculation with the hamster, Harry. Everybody's been asking, where's Harry? Because when Chantal got Harry the hamster, she was showing him off constantly. And then over the course of time, we stopped seeing the hamster. Hence, why everybody was asking, where's the hamster? Is he okay? Everybody worried because of Chantal's history with taking care of animals. Then Chantal said something that got everybody a bit worried. During her mukbang a couple of days ago, she made the comment, I miss my hamster. Now, why would she make that comment, I miss my hamster, if the hamster is right there? Well, those of you who've been watching Chantal as long as I have, then you know that Chantal is a master manipulator. One of the tactics that she uses to get people talking, to get people watching her content, is to make everyone worry. If the viewers are not worried about her, they're worried about animals that might be in her care. That was the case when she lived at the villa. She would say things to get people worried about her. And also with the state that the cats were living in, everybody was worried about BBJ and Sam. Well, now that BB&J and Sam are in better places, now she has the hamster. Excuse me. So everybody's been asking, how is the hamster? Everybody's been speculating, is the hamster not alive anymore? Has the hamster been given to someone else? Did the hamster run away? Now, I went on Twitter today, and I'm going to show you guys some clips. It looks like there is a hamster in the house, but it may not be the same hamster. It might be a replacement. So if that is the case, Foodie, what happened to the original hamster? A little information about hamsters. They're very sensitive to temperature change. They can't take really cold temperatures. The lowest temperature they can take is 60 degrees. If it goes below 60 degrees, they will enter a state of hibernation called torpor, which can be kind of dangerous for them. So they're very sensitive to temperatures, especially cold. And we know that Chantal, she likes to keep the apartment very, very, very cold. She gets hot very easily. Also, that apartment being as small as it is, and they don't open the windows or the doors, there's constant smoking of the Shisha. That can be very bad for a hamster. So don't know what happened to Harry the hamster, but it looks like there might be a replacement hamster. In regards to the lives that she did tonight, I did notice something. That during part one, when she did the live, it was VIB chat. Part two, she took that off. And it was open chat. Now, Chantal does not like open chat. She hates it. She likes her hug box. She only activates open chat when she wants to get those views, when she wants to make that Google AdSense money. So tell me that you're broke without telling me that you're broke, Chantal. You only do open chat when you're broke. And it seems to me like you're low on money, or you want that money for the end of the month, or perhaps to go home next month. Don't know. But enough talk. Let's go straight to Twitter and then to the live, shall we? Yes, I think that's a good plan. So let's just start with my Twitter. Yeah, there it is. Boom. All right, so let's start off with this from Hidden Truths. So we've got the two hamsters with a "Will Harry please stand up?" This doesn't look like the same hamster. Like there's another post saying that the markings on the hamster that we now see do not match the markings that were on the original hamster. But I would only know that by looking at them up close. Here's another one from Duchess Liesel von Hester. Different hamsters, hair on the ears different, and the stripes on the body are different. The air fryer hamster has horizontal stripes and current has vertical. So you guys tell me, what do you think? It looks like the coloration is different because Harry the hamster was a gray and this one looks a beige. What do you guys think? Different hamsters? And if they are different hamsters, what happened to the original hamster, Chantal? What happened? Oh, this is from Queen of WTF from Matching Apples saying this is how she eats when she's bored of her man or he's working. Remember the BB area. Chantal really doesn't need an excuse to eat. She just likes to do it, I guess, even though it's not healthy for her. And on that note, without sounding rude, I would just like to say that I'm someone that I've been reacting to Chantal for a long time. And in all the time that I've reacted to Chantal, I can't remember an arc or a period of time where she got so big that she was actually ripping her clothes. You know, I've seen her half dressed without wanting to see her half dressed, but I can't remember a time where she got so big that she literally could find no clothes to wear or she was ripping her clothes. And the ripping clothes situation is something that's been happening recently. During her recent mukbang, which she deleted, she ripped the front of her abaya. And then there was another abaya that she also ripped. She made the comment a while ago that she's wearing the biggest size abaya available in Kuwait. So Chantal, if you're wearing the biggest size available in Kuwait for abayas, and you're getting so big that you're ripping out of your clothes, you might want to slow down on the eating. This is from Ghost Crab. Ghost Crab says, the hilarity of this clip is the funniest thing I've seen all 2023. Chantal gets out of breath during the feeding and gasps for air while saying she's going to climb Mount Everest. If you ever need to show some what irony is, you can use this clip. Okay, so let's watch the clip.
Because in like 6 months from now, I'd like to be able to do Everest.
As she takes a great big breath before she takes her next bite, Chantal, can I just say, ma'am, that I'm not even a third of your size, and I wouldn't attempt to climb Mount Everest because that is very, very taxing. It is very, very dangerous. It's very treacherous. I wouldn't even do it. But I'm in much better physical shape than you. But if I can't do it, then I don't think you can do it. Definitely. That's just my opinion. Okay, now this is something cute from Fascinating. Look, a crow he's recycling. He's being very earth friendly. How did the crow figure that out? Like he's keeping the earth clean. He's like, I'm going to recycle too. See, this is how you do it, humans. Recycle your plastic. Crows are so smart. They're too smart. Aw, this is cute. Cat, this is from Cats That Heal Your Depression. Look at the little bean in your pocket. Look. Aw. That's the perfect outfit. Beautiful. Another cool thing from Oddly Terrifying saying this is the biggest elephant I've seen in my life. Imagine drinking a bucket of water in only 4 seconds. Well, elephants can do that. The elephant would be like the hit of the frat party. Chug, 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 chug. Elf was like, I don't even have to chug. I could just swallow it all. How about that? Look, drank all that water. Not a problem. Well, what do you want? It's an elephant. They're thirsty. This is from Florida Salt and Sass saying, not smarter, definitely more manipulative. Jordy says, your daily reminder. Let's watch.
You don't think I'm smart? I'm a lot smarter than all of you. You don't think I'm smart? I'm a lot smarter than all of you. You don't think I'm smart? You don't think I'm smart?
Keep telling yourself that, Foodie, that you're smarter than all of us. You know, I will say this about you. You are smart in ways that you shouldn't be smart. And the ways that you're smart are not really benefiting you, are they? They're hurting you. You know how to manipulate people. You know how to scam people, but to what end? You scam people, you lie to people, you manipulate people, but you can't even turn around and say, yeah, I did all that. But look, I got tons of money in the bank. I got good health. I've got a home. I've got a car. I've got savings. I've got money wrapped up in businesses. My finances are all straightened out. You can't even justify you're kind of smart. You do everything that you do just for what? To overfeed yourself? To hurt yourself? So if you do everything that you do to hurt yourself, then that just proves you're not smart. Though you may think you're the smartest person in class, you're definitely not. You're you're definitely not. Let's see what else we got here. This is from Hidden Truths. Hashtag Foodie Beauty. Her mukbangs are the first meal in the morning after she wakes up. I find that hard to believe unless she wakes up late in the day, which further proves she doesn't pray 5 times a day. No, well, we all knew she doesn't pray 5 times a day anyway. But imagine that, guys. As soon as you wake up, you're doing a mukbang. And her mukbangs are meals that go way over 3,000 calories. So imagining waking up in the morning or whenever she wakes up and consuming 3,000 plus calories right off the bat. Oh, I can't. That would be entirely too much. But this is Chantal we're talking about. Let's watch.
No. Who can eat 25 calories in one sitting?
You, you, madam, I've seen you do it many times over. I've seen you in one sitting. No lie, everybody. No BS, no exaggeration. I've seen her eat 10,000 plus calories in one sitting. Example, when she was with Natter and they were in his bedroom and they had the pita pizza and the cheesecake dessert. She ate all of that. If you added up all the calories for just those two items, 10,000 calories. So 2,500 calories? Girl, that's just a snack.
Maybe Matt Stoney? No. What I eat is just till I eat till I'm full, and I have I usually don't eat that.
No. This is where I'm going to correct you. You do not eat until you're full. You eat until you're over full, until you are stuffed, and you literally cannot put one more piece of anything down your throat. There's a difference. To eat until you're full means you feel that fullness in your stomach and then you stop. You don't stop there. Mama, I react to you. I watch you. You don't just stop at full. You stop when you cannot put one more bite down your throat. There's no more room in your stomach. It can't stretch anymore. Stop telling yourself that, oh, I stop when I'm full. No, you don't. And even after you become overstuffed, you'll wait a few minutes, then you feel that little pocket in your stomach and you stuff that too. Yeah, you got a problem with food.
Like when I do my mukbang, it's like my first meal, so I'm like really hungry. By the time I get ready, set up everything, wait for the food to get here. So usually a few hours after I get up.
Who believes that? Who believes that Chantal waits a few hours after she gets up to eat? Anybody? Anybody in my audience? Anybody believe that? No, I don't either. Chantal wait a few hours to eat? Nah, not in this universe.
Yeah. Oh, really, Lauren? It's so tropical there. Yeah, I don't have a favorite reaction channel, I guess. I don't know even who was all out there anymore.
She's a liar. I mean, I don't think she has a favorite. But she's like, I don't know who's out there anymore. Trust me, she knows. Why do you think she's made up like a bazillion sock accounts? Because she wants to go run around and peek at everybody. She wants to see who's saying what and where and when. If she didn't care, she wouldn't have a bazillion sock accounts. There would be no reason for them. You make up that many sock accounts, Foodie, when you want to go peeking on people. Come on, be honest. Okay, this is from Katie. Now, Salah did a video game playthrough or something, and Foodie was in the chat. And you know why she was there? She was keeping an eye on her man, make sure he wasn't talking to no girls. But this was Foodie in his chat. She was cheering him on. Oh, you're doing great, babe. Please. And this is from Rock and Tattoo Lady. Look at this peacock. He's just styling and profiling. You know, he got all the ladies. That's gorgeous. I've never seen a peacock tail like that. That's amazing. Beautiful. What a beautiful peacock tail. Now, for all of you people that you like historic things, I just thought this was cool. From Historic Vids, say Victorian radiator with a built-in bread warmer. So back in the day, I guess they had the radiators. But if you want to keep your bread warm, you just put it in that little contraption and it warmed it up for you. What a neat idea. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen. I saw this and I had to repost it. So look, Foodie, look. You don't want people to talk about you. You don't want people to make fun of how you look and everything. And yet you get on camera looking and acting worse than a beast. So, like, I don't know what's going on with you these days. You're looking very, very swollen, very unhealthy. Ma'am, your hands are looking swollen. And I see the resemblance here. I really do. I really, really do. This is from Katie saying, even in a Let's Play, all Chantal could talk about was food. The below screenshots are just some examples that occurred throughout the nearly 2.5 hour live stream. So Salah did his Let's Play. And while he's playing, she's talking about food, saying, I want paneer. I'm eating right now. Talking about Chinese buffet. Loving nachos, getting hungry. Chantal, why are you talking about food during his Let's Play? What are you trying to do? Find the feedy people during his video game playthrough? You're not getting it. Your fascination and your obsession with food is not everybody else's fascination and obsession. Do you understand? You're wrapped around food and treating it like a lover. We don't feel that way. That's why we find it boring. Like, that's all you talk about. That's all you fixate is on food. We Cry for Food and Shelter says, does she actually think she looks clean with the food stains all over that abaya? Yeah, she shouldn't be using the abaya or her hijab as napkins. I mean, at least have some respect. Put a bib on or something, or a towel, drape it around you. She's ripped 2 abayas, and the ones that are not ripped, she's stained. It's just so sad, so disrespectful. This is from Loretta H. saying, I must have caught her on a rare occasion she's sleeping. She usually deletes my comments in a matter of minutes, sometimes seconds, no matter how respectful I am in my constructive criticism. She can say whatever she wants about people being intrusive. She puts it out there. So this was Loretta's comment. Let me just read it to you. It says, "This is truly your glow up, Chantal. Is this what you gave up everyone and everything you claimed to love in Canada for? You say when you look back on your behavior in Canada, you are disgusted with how you lived. You said all you did was smoke weed, took edibles, rode around and pigged out on takeout and spent money on a man who will never love you. So you gave all of that up and moved halfway across the world to sit in a windowless shoebox, picking out on takeout, smoking the shisha while waiting on a person who will never love you to come by and take you on an outing. So what has changed exactly? Oh, you don't drive yourself around. That's about it. Only you seem more miserable than you ever were in Canada, and you seem to be gaining more weight than you ever did there. At the alarming rate, actually. I hope you come to your senses soon before you're not even healthy enough to fly back to Canada. I'm actually worried for you." Yeah, so everyone knows her visa is up in about 3 weeks. And we saw the trip that she did to the museum. So she sat down in what looked to be a first class seat. And even with first class seats being bigger than regular coach seats, they still weren't big enough for her. So at the rate that she's going, she definitely needs 2 seats to fly safely and comfortably, possibly 3. Also, with all of her health conditions, flying can be extremely dangerous. So I don't know why a person like Chantal, who is in Kuwait with the possibility of traveling either to Canada or somewhere else, like why she's not that taking it more seriously, because if she gets up in the air, she could have a medical emergency. And if you're up in the air, that could be life threatening. But Chantal, she just doesn't care about her health. You know how she is. Okay, this is from Shenanigans. So Foodie did her mukbang and there was a piece of rice that she didn't even notice. Look, it's right here. Chantal, how did you not know that was there? That's just filthy. This is from Justaline. This is completely funny. Natter has a shirt on saying, "I dated Chantal and all I got was a stupid shirt, several months worth of rent, 2 TVs, thousands of dollars in groceries, unlimited free rugs, a trip to Toronto, and the entire men's collection from Gap." Yeah, he got all that. Oh, you forgot about the STDs, Natter. Maybe that information is on the back of the shirt. We cry for food and shelter says, "I'm not feeling super hungry today. Continues to inhale enough food for a small family." Yeah, she did this mukbang. She's like, "I'm not really hungry," but then she was eating like it was going to run away from her. See, this is what I did not want to react to. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't want to watch this. I know y'all don't want to watch it. So y'all are just looking at a snippet of what was going on in that mukbang, and I'm like, no, I can't. I'm out. And during one of the mukbangs, which she deleted because she ripped the front of her abaya, she put like this gigantic emoji over it. Even though all of us on YouTube, we've seen much more than a sliver of skin. This is from, is it Booney? Beeps Cat? Wow. So listen, I don't know if Chantal would really look like this without the filters, but I know she wouldn't look like that. So is that what you really look like without the filters, Foodie? But you're hotter than 90% of us, right? Okay. Okay. All right, more stuff about the hamster. All right, this is cute. Little palate cleanser. Why you should have a cat. Look at the baby. It's a happy kitty. Aw, what a beautiful picture. The baby's out in the sun. My kitty heard me using the kitty voice. She's like, Mama, you're talking in the kitty voice. I gotta come over and say hi. And look at the cat and the dog playing together. So they got the Roddy, you got the, is it a panther? And the panther catches the snowball. Boom! From Vipin. Aw. From Rowdy Rebel. That cake is so nice. I wouldn't want to eat it. You know what I mean? It's just so pretty. Like I'm like, I feel bad about eating it. You took such time to make it. It looks delicious, but at the same time, it's so well done. I don't want to destroy it. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's get on to the actual live stream. And I titled this React Grumpy and Frumpy because that's what she is. She's grumpy and frumpy. So let me just check real quick here. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold it. Wrong one. Sorry. Hey, I love the music. Hey. But I'm trying to get to the live here. And my computer just said bloop. Booger. Come on. Stop with the chair. I'm trying to get to the part of the live where I need to be. Hold a minute. Yes, that was Frenchie's music. And my cat's dragging on my chair and she's just doing the most right now. And I'm trying to get to live. Come on now. Okay, you know what? We'll just start from here. How about that? All right. Little technical difficulty. Please stand by. Okay. Okay, now we are where we need to be. Good. Yes. All right. So, all right. First part of the live, VIB chat. Second part, open swim. So the second part's going to be a lot more fun, but let's get started.
Like the suitcase, I don't know how he climbed, but he can't get down, so I always have to help him down. Harold, yeah. I saw somebody call him Harold, and then now I call him Harold. The blue window, and there's one of Salah laughing. It's such a. It's no, it's my potato face emoji. I look exactly like that. Head and all. Actually, my hair's getting pretty long. So it was like showed in my last live stream apparently, so I have to be very careful.
Chantal, there wasn't that much hair showing in that live stream. I mean, well, not to be mean, you and I have the same hair type. We have thin, fine hair. It's okay. A lot of people have that hair type. You don't have that much hair, mama. And considering the fact that you shaved yourself bald, and I don't know if you've shaved yourself bald again. Nobody knows what's going on beneath their hijab, but I'm sure your hair is not growing that fast. You swear that it's down to your shoulders. No, no. Uh, Considering your lack of diet, having a healthy diet, your hair's not growing the way you're saying it is.
So Salah's at the gym. He messaged me. He'll be.
Okay, now hold on. So, a funny thing happened during this live, y'all. All right, this happened during part two during the live. Like she kept swearing that Salah lived there, that he was there. And right when she said that, he came walking in. You don't see him walk in, but you hear him walk in. So here's Salah coming in at around, I believe it's 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. And she swears he's just coming home from the gym. I'm sorry, who goes to the gym at 2 o'clock in the morning? Who? Anybody? Would anybody go to the gym at 1 or 2 a.m.? Maybe you would if you had that kind of a work schedule, but he ain't working. So coming home at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, Foodie, you expect us to believe he just came in from the gym? Come on now.
Be home in a bit. Sends me pictures at the gym. I love him.
She was probably messaging him and saying, come home, come home, come home. She wants to see him. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't live there. Absolutely 100% positive he does not live there. And why would he? Why would he want to live with somebody as insufferable as this woman that doesn't even try to keep herself clean nor her environment? I mean, again, not trying to be rude, but just being truthful. If she is unwilling to wash herself or keep herself clean or keep her environment clean, smoking the shisha all day long, that room has to have a powerful odor.
I didn't get to go to the gym because my gym closes way earlier than his. You look better than that baby face. He's now in a better place. No. He's alive. Basic. I don't know anything that's going on with that guy. At all. Tall turtle, I'll come to bunch of peas and raise your piece. And flop. Yeah, the gym is open till like 2 in the morning.
Ma'am, if you've reached a point where you're getting so big that you're wearing the biggest size abayas that are made, if you're getting to the point where you are literally getting so big that you're ripping through your clothes, you're not going to the gym, because if you were, you'd be dropping weight. You'd be able to buy smaller abayas. As it is, the bigger abayas that you're wearing, they're almost like bodycon dresses at this point.
I think it's open late, and we were like visiting his family, so we got back late, and I didn't get to go. But I went last night to the gym.
No, you didn't. You did those mukbangs. Who believes that she's going to eat all that food and then go straight to the gym? You eat a bunch of heavy food, it takes you several hours just to feel normal. You try to go to a gym with a full stomach, ooh, that's going to be painful. You're going to get cramps up and down your sides. It's not going to feel good.
So, yeah, I'm going to be going to the gym. I feel like going back now, and I feel responsible at least working out if I'm going to like do mukbangs. But
can I just say something about that, Foodie? Listen, if you're packing away like 3,500 calories in a mukbang, which is about your average, about 3,000 calories per meal, it takes a heck of a lot of work at the gym to burn all of that off. Even when I had an exercise bike, and I would sit there and ride like nobody's business on that bike, working up a storm, covered in sweat. And I would stay on that bike until I burned about 1,000 calories. Okay, that's not even a third of what you put away. And I'm in better shape than you. So you're putting on more calories than you could possibly burn off. And I know you're not going to the gym at all, because if you were, you'd be coming home saying, I can't move. Everything is sore. Oh, my arms hurt. My legs hurt. I'm hurting in places that I can't even see. You'd be having those kinds of complaints. But you're not complaining like that. So you're not working out.
She has to apply to move to Canada. It will be years. Oh, yeah. There's like immigration problems going on right now, eh? Ariel.
And I'll tell you what, if you want to go to the gym and get a serious workout in, that shisha is not helping you. Because to be a smoker and then try to work out, it makes it more difficult. You notice it when you start working out if you're a smoker.
Why am I not surprised? No, I'm just joking. He's probably going out with some other weird cat lady just like him. He's a weird cat guy. a nice tall glass of 3-in-1. So let's talk crap. I'm in the mood. No, I'm kidding. Salah's at the gym. Flop, it's over there. I showed you 5 house keys. Hi, Teardrop. Do you like Salah's new emoji? You are correct. Plus, she has kids. Who? Oh, S Jam's wifey? They're both incoherent. Ah, so they both drink. That's not good. You know, S Jam is a creep. I don't know. He's moody. Frozen caramel coffee. Yum. Demonstrate being able to go out. I can leave the dungeon anytime I want. um. Oh, he's in jail.
Even if Foodie has her own key, where would she go? I mean, she can barely move. She's been there for months and she's not bothered to learn how to speak even just the basics for the language. Where would she go? So even if she has her own house key and she can leave whenever she wants, who would she socialize with? Where would she go? She's put herself in a position where she's completely alone and miserable.
Sounds like a mess. You want me to unlock the door? For real? Okay. I don't know if Salah will want me to do that because I need to clean the apartment. He changed the lock. We have 5 extra keys. I showed it on live stream the other day. I don't want to get up because my Shisha's here. And I put Harold in the room too. That's why I'm not getting him. Unlock door immediately. Oh my god, you guys are annoying. Why do I have to prove everything to you? By the way, speaking of proof, I thought of something that you might want to know. Fun fact about living in Kuwait. When we moved here, so to get an apartment, to apply for an apartment, Salah has to show our marriage certificate to the landlords because it's illegal for a man and woman to live together unless they're married. So you have to literally show your marriage certificate. So if we did not have a marriage certificate, we would not be, or they investigate if you're married, we would not be able to live together here.
Well, that might be the entire reason why he doesn't live there. Maybe he just got the place for you. There's rumors and whispers that he stays perhaps with his parents and he just comes to visit you during your live streams and plays around and does this role play of being your husband. And the stuff that's in the apartment, it's just for show, it's just staged to carry on your story of, look, I'm married, but you're not really married. He stays somewhere else, and that's why he shows up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Because if you were a real married couple, Foodie, and if you had a man coming home at 2 a.m., if you were really married, I'm sure you'd have questions like, where the heck were you?
In this apartment. So, okay, hold on. You're gonna look at my face for a minute.
Please don't. Okay, now something just came to my mind when I saw those keys. So I remember Salah opening the door and there was like a big old key ring of keys. She just showed kind of the same key ring. Wouldn't she just have like a spare key? Like if he just had the main keys and she just had the spare key, but she has all those keys. So is that his key ring?
Okay. Check it out. See the lock? See that? It wasn't even locked. Oh, now you go this way or what? There you go. Ta-da! Hold on. You happy? If you're happy and you know it, show a bees.
So she used the key, but she didn't open the door. Why is it so bad to open that door?
So if there's a fire, I'll try to put it out. Okay. Enough with the marriage certificate. No, I'm just saying, I thought of that. I was like, you're right. I was like, thinking of that. I'm like, you know what? Show us the mess. I don't show my messy side anymore. Only half of it.
Chantal, you live in a very small place, and it should be a breeze to keep that place clean. It's like a bedroom and another room. That's it. Why is that place messy?
No, I use the key, but every time I use the key, actually no, because we usually go in and out together. Like very rarely have to unlock the door myself, right? So he always opens the door and locks it when we leave. But I have one in my purse. But it's because he bought a new lock, that one that didn't come with the apartment. Like the apartments come with 2 keys. Then he bought a new lock and it came with like 5 keys.
Why did he buy a new lock? I just wonder, like, why buy another lock? Interesting.
So those are all for the other apartments. It's like a huge key ring. Oh, watch, that's gonna be the next conspiracy. I don't know how anyone listens to that Chins of Thunder freak, anyways. I heard a snippet on Yo Mama's stream, and she was like giving Missy Moo shit because she's like, "You were with her before the animal abuse," as if I was there like hitting my cats all day. Like her nails got overgrown while I was in Kuwait, and animal control came while I was in Kuwait, proved that the cats were fine. Meanwhile,
Stop right there. Chantal, how many times are we going to go over this? Animal control cannot fully check an animal the way that a vet could. They can't do blood tests. They can't see what's going on inside. They just do a walkthrough and make sure that the environment is somewhat clean. The animal has food and water. And there was talk that some of those visits that were made by animal control, Pete's did not even answer the door. So you can't say, oh, animal control came by and everything was fine. When some of those visits, Pete's didn't even answer the door. And they could not check out the animal fully. And you know that. So you're trying to now to use that as a defense. But there is no more defense because Frenchie took BBJ to the vet. And the vet, a certified person with a degree, with training, said that you were a neglectful owner. Found enough problems, found enough issues to say that BBJ was neglected. It wasn't just an oversight of something. It was a myriad of problems that had to be fixed due to neglect. You cannot dispute that. You cannot argue against that. That is proven fact.
you're sitting in your crappy, stuffy Motel 6, smoking 800 packs of cigarettes a day.
Ma'am, 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 you're sitting in a room that would make a Motel 6 room look like the Hyatt. And you over there criticizing somebody for smoking in their place when you're over there smoking a shisha. And smoking a shisha for an hour is the equivalent of 100 cigarettes. Ma'am, do you have any room to talk? No. What are you doing right now? You're sitting in a small box, smoking and smoking and smoking as if that your life depends on that shisha. Please, please. The irony of it all.
And there's no proof of life for BBJ whatsoever. There's no proof of a vet of animal abuse. And meanwhile, you have no dogs. So her saying, I have no cats, where's your dogs? Like, her audience will call me cat killer. Meanwhile, she literally euthanized her own dogs. So who's the animal killer anyway? I can't stand these people. What's the top block?
Well, The feeling is mutual. We can't stand you either. How about that? And the fact that you are able to talk about somebody who lost their pets, heartbroken over their pets, in the way that you do, just shows how heartless you are. Because if you had even half a heart for your pets like you should, you wouldn't speak like that. You wouldn't go that low. But you do with no problem.
Lock on the door? It's not a lock. It's the handle. That's like the door to open the door. Ariel, yeah, I bet. I know, I'm so sick of it. I've had those cats for years and years and years, and
You had them. You don't have them anymore. See, you're trying to use that as a defense also. I had them for years. I took care of them for years with no problem. Okay, so maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. What matters is the last few years. That's what matters, Chantal. The last few years, not the 8, 9, 10 years you had them. No, ma'am. No. No, you can't use the past as a defense for your actions in the present. Your actions in the present matter because 2 innocent angels were hurt. You can't say, I was a good owner before. Maybe you were. But the last few years, you sucked at it. You sucked real bad. And even when people begged you to take the cats to the vet, they actually paid you to take the cats to the vet. You didn't want to. You're being spiteful and mean and hateful. And we're holding you accountable for it. You don't like it? Too bad. Suck on that.
show nothing but taking really good care of them. If you look at any of my earlier mukbangs, they're always well loved. Meanwhile, we've never seen anything about any. You know what? I want to see vet proof of what happened to her second dog, and then we can talk, okay? Oh, yeah, and of Mr.
Listen to me, you heartless bitch. FFG loved her animals. And when you look at a person and you judge a person, you go by their history to see what kind of a person they are, to see their character. Frenchie loves her animals. She's got a history of caring for her animals. You have a history of not caring for your animals. Look at you now. You have the hamster. The hamster is not being well looked after. You might have replaced it with another hamster. Who knows what happened to the original Harry the hamster? Who knows? You need to stop speaking on other people's pets and insisting on proof of this and that. Okay? Leave Frenchie alone. Leave alone her animals. Stop speaking on her deceased pets. You have no right. She's grieving the loss of her pets even still, I'm sure. If you have a pet and you love them dearly, they're always in your heart. And when you lose them, it breaks your heart. So shut your mouth.
Of her boyfriend, her husband, her boyfriend, and not your brother. Leah? No, it's not true. I was trying to get BBJ put down. She's 21 years old, so taking her.
Oh, BS. You were trying to see that happen to her. You joked about it many times. Who are you to kid? You joked about it. And you said, if I had to put her on a bunch of medications, well, then she's getting a dirt nap. BBJ is on medication right now because of the neglect that you caused. And she's doing well. She's gaining weight. Her thyroid issues are being taken care of. So because she's on medication, because she requires medication, that's just a reason to end her life? No, just means she needs a little bit extra care. You just have the logic. Anything that requires a little bit of extra care, get rid of it. Ugh, you're an awful human being.
To a vet, which I was going to do before the day she stole her anyway.
She didn't steal her. You gave her away because you wanted to get back to Kuwait so you can control Salah. That's really what it boils down to. Because you're all about the optics. Whatever looks good, you want it in your eyesight. If it's not in your eyesight, you're not happy. You wanted to get back to Salah before anybody else got to him. So you gave away your cats. You've not done much right in your life, Chantal. In an indirect way, that was the one time you did something good. You let go of two little angels that were suffering under your lack of care. They both went to better places. Indirectly, you did good, but you're still awful.
Taking her to a vet and her having health problems at like 20, whatever, 2021, whatever. I got her in 2004. She was 1 to 2 years. So do the math. Of course, our zombies can't do math. Like, um, she has health problems. I knew she.
You know, I'm going to apply your logic to you, Chantal. You're nearly 40 years old. You have diabetes. You have a liver that is 3 to 4 times the size of what it should be. You've had blood clots in your lungs. You can barely move. You can barely walk. You can barely breathe. Should society put you down because you're older and because you're sick? I mean, that's the logic that you're trying to put on animals. Should that also apply to you? Would you feel a certain kind of way if society looked that way at you? Oh, she's old, she's sick, you know what to do.
Of course, she has. It's not just a urinary tract infection. No, she has kidney disease. She's old, so older cats have kidney disease. Um,
And you have a liver that's 3 times the size of what it should be, and you have non alcoholic fatty liver disease, possibly cirrhosis of the liver. Don't know because the doctor hasn't checked it out yet, but you got all those health problems. So are you saying that when it comes to animals, if there's any problem, put them down, but with a human, and if they're sick, it's okay, let them live? Nah, no. The irony of you passing judgment on another living being, saying it's old, it's sick, give up on it, when you're older and you're sick, and you don't, you're not even thinking about how you sound saying that.
yeah. So because I had to make a decision what to do with the pets since I'm moving here, right? So I was gonna bring her to the vet, which I said to have her checked out to see if she's suitable to rehome, or if the vet thought that at her age, if it was just more humane to see what they wanted to do, like what her health problems would be, And so instead, now this fried fraud fraudulent gunt.
You know, she's cheap. She'll spend whatever money she needs to keep herself overfed. She'll spend whatever she needs to be high. But when it comes to her pets, she's cheap, and she'll go cheap. Anybody believe that Chantal would take the cats to the vet and spend hundreds of dollars to have tests done, to have treatments done, to get medication? Because I don't. I mean, people gave her money to take the cats to the vet. She didn't do it then. So to have a change of heart and say, oh, I was going to do it and I was just planning to do it. Well, going to do it and planning to do it don't get it done. You had plenty of time. You came home from Kuwait. You were home for over 3 weeks. Nothing got done. And then you want to wait till last minute and say, oh, I'm going to do it now. No, no, you weren't. We know what you were going to do. Your intentions were not good.
Is exploited her for views and money because nobody gives a crap about her otherwise when she goes to.
Ma'am, 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 in the time that you had BBJ and Sam, you exploited them for money. How many times did you put them on camera? How many times did you do cat deflection? How many times did you go to the audience and make people worry about your pets? How much manipulation did you do regarding your pets? Let me bring something up. Something that people might have forgotten about. Remember when you had that little storm in your area that knocked out power? Remember the little post you put up on your community post saying, I hate to beg and I don't want to beg, but Pete and I need to go to a hotel because the power is out and we have to take the cats Can people please send money to PayPal so we can go to a motel? You used your cats as a talking point to get people to send money to your PayPal. When the cats were perfectly fine at home, they didn't need to leave. And then while people were sending money to your PayPal, you were on your way to see Natter in Montreal. So you want to talk about exploitation? You liked for people to worry over your pets. You knew that people would tune in just to make sure that they were okay. Now you're angry because you can't do that anymore, hence the reason why you have the hamster. Now people are tuning in to make sure the hamster is okay. And that little evil mind of yours is just eating it up.
Friggin' Cornwall to stalk my ex friends. um, now that she's nowhere to be seen, right? Of course, because she doesn't have any use for her anymore. She'll pull her out when she needs clout. I said dirt nap as a joke, Count Cracula.
It wasn't funny.
Do you not know what like being ironic or funny is? Like
You're not funny though. And joking about something like that is not funny.
I literally insult my hamster too. I call him a freaking ugly rat, and it's because he's cute. You know, please, anything to outrage over. Kiss my ass. It's a huge zit. I don't want to pop it because it hurts so bad. Why don't they understand? Because they're dumb. They're morons.
You know, another reason why I can tell that Chantal's low on money and maybe she needs travel money for next month. Like you can always tell when Chantal's low on money or she needs money because that's when she really amps it up. She really amps up the drama and she'll start talking about the different reactors. She'll start talking about FFG more. She'll talk about whoever she's got to talk about as talking points, just poking at everybody to get the reactors to react to her, to say something. You know, she'll, like the whole situation with the hamster. She purposely said, "Oh, I miss my hamster," knowing that people would pick up on it. There would be speculation and rumor. It would spread around like wildfire. She wants people to worry. Worry and stress is how she makes money, on top of manipulation. I see you, Chantal. I see what you're doing.
You know what I mean? Um, yeah, exactly. Teardrop. There could be 100 witnesses saying you're a great cat owner, and they still would say you're cat. Of course, because they have nothing else, right? They use that to justify keep reacting to things when there's nothing to react to.
And she wants everyone to stop talking about the cats. But what is she doing? She's talking about them. And she's purposely doing it, again, to emotionally trigger people. So you want other people to stop talking about something, but you yourself won't stop talking about them.
You know, like I still can't believe there's people literally reacting to me eating and how I eat. Like Gorlick, like, are you kidding? Let's react to how you eat, buddy. Did your mom cut your meat for you and still cut the crusts off your sandwiches? Like, really? Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't cover her mukbangs. I'm like, why? She I don't know watch her eat. Do y'all? No, I didn't think so. I skipped that.
Oh, Golden Girl, I was just going off about the cats. I would love to see you drive in Kuwait. Well, I'm really scared. I keep actually, I was thinking about it. I was like, Salah, do you think I could just drive to like Latifa Cafe or something? But then I'm like, I get scared. Every time we go out and drive, I see how crazy it is. There's like no rules. It's like there's no like definitive lanes or something. I don't know. People honk at you if you drive too slow. Like I'm just too paranoid. She tried to say that was why she took your cat. Of course she's gonna say that. I never said I was definitively putting her down. And Leah, you know what the hypocrisy
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
is about that? She's trying to save my old pet who obviously has health problems. She proved that when she took her to the vet. She's gonna let her suffer. But she euthanized her dogs for a lot less.
Here we go. You know what, Chantal? You know what? Hold on a minute. You know what, Chantal? Someone like yourself who's done what you've done to your pets, you have absolutely no room whatsoever to come for anybody else in their pet care. You just don't. You don't have an inch of space to criticize anybody else about their pet care, to come for anybody else, to wag that big, oversized finger at anybody. No, no, ma'am. No, not with your history. Anyone who has had two pets, one pet, their fur was so matted with dander that had to be shaved. The other one, an elderly pet with all those health problems, with ingrown nails, not once but twice, dental problems, underweight because you weren't giving your pets enough food to the point where they were fighting over it. No, you don't get to stick your finger out and wag at anybody. Nope, nope. And you really need to stop. Frenchie is still grieving the loss of her pets, I'm sure. And you're trying to trigger her. You're trying to trigger her to get mad. But you need to stop. The more you try to trigger her, the more you try to poke at her and throw salt on her grief, the more you make it obvious how little you care about people, about animals, about anyone but yourself. Because if you had half a heart, you would not go there. You would not say those things. Understand? And when you say things like what you just said, you are completely a see you next Tuesday. Okay? Okay. Good. We understand each other. Let's keep going.
Then BBJ has a whole bunch of myriad of problems that elderly cats get. So I'm sorry, but you euthanized your dogs. Why? Why did you euthanize your second dog? I'd like to see veterinary proof of that. But
That's none of your business, though. What the vet records were for somebody else's pet are none of your business, ma'am. They are none of your business. She owes you nothing in that regard at all.
no, but she won't pull that out. She won't pull that out and show anybody anything because it doesn't suit her narrative. You know, her whole channel is a hate campaign.
It is not her obligation to suit your narrative either. Do you understand? It is not her obligation to pull out vet records for your narrative. So suck it.
Which YouTube is investigating, so that's good. But anyway, I don't really give a shit. Is there a lot of women drivers there? Actually, there are, yeah. Like, let's call Garlic's mom. Yeah, I'm gonna tell your mom you're on YouTube. I better stop smoking. I'm starting to sound like her. Like, is that for sure, Golden Girl? That's what I hear about it, like having separation anxiety. She's so full of shit. She just sits there and.
Okay, I'm moving forward because this is making me really ticked off.
Diarrhea's out her mouth, and people. I might get a switch. What do you dislike about living in Kuwait? The extreme heat, I guess, if I have to say something. But you know what? Like today, it was in the high 30s, okay? But when the sun goes down, it's like the heat just goes away. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it is a dry heat, so it's not the same as humid heat like I'm used to in Canada.
Well, in that regard, dry heat can be very deceptive. Just because it's not humid heat, dry heat is different. It really dries you out, and you don't even notice until it's too late.
I don't know if they'll game together, but oh, so good. So yeah, you are making my night. Thanks, Christina. Thanks for being a beezer. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. How many videos do you think there's going to be about my zit? Want to bet? What type of rice and chicken did you eat today? I had rotisserie chicken today, Flavera. Oh, you think he's watching? Probably not. Just trying to understand the situation. No, I appreciate your question, your comment, and that's why it's annoying and defamatory. And she's lucky I'm not in Canada.
Oh, stop. Like, what are you going to do if you were in Canada? You going to beat somebody up, Chantal? Please. Please.
You underestimate the internet. What if they find Sam? They think they're going to get him? I don't think so. This person is a friend of my mom's. Well, not a direct friend that she follows on social media. So, no, it's not a direct link. It's
Ooh, I think she gave like a little clue of information right there and she was trying to cover it up.
actually a good situation. But even if she does find Sam, what is she going to do? Take him and be like, I have your cat. Another stupid, immature moron who thinks that stealing cats is like a one up. Get a life. Ugh, I can't stand disgusting people like that. Blink twice if you're falling. The clothes Arabic people are made like this to protect from extreme. Yeah. And the hijab actually will protect it, but I need to get like an SPF 800 for my skin. I'm not gym beezing because my gym.
What is the point of getting SPF if you don't go out in the sun? If you always stay indoors? I don't logic. Why do you need that if you don't go outside?
This fly is closed. And Shannon's video, the definition of trash. I'm sorry for being rude, but they're complete trash. Of course. Look at the source. Like, duh. Yeah, of course. Yeah. You're such a better person than Shannon. I could imagine her being a horrible friend and bossy too. Well, yeah, I think like friends don't out your abuse and then also don't go and make a reaction channel about you and slide with the biggest piece of crap to ever try to infect your life. When I think about all the people back home, I'm glad I'm here. I just wish my family was closer, that's all. I've had friends like that. I don't hang with people that get high. Yeah, I don't get high anymore.
Okay, I'm bored with part one. What are some of the comments? We'll cover them real quick, then go to part two. User says, is Salah's gym a bathhouse? Is that why he is his is what? I don't know. Hey, listen, I'm just questioning him going to the gym at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, that's just weird to me. Never heard of that before. Maybe that's what he tells her. I'm going to the gym, babe. Okay, honey, I love you. All right. So that's it for the comments there. All right, part two. Incoming. All right. Is this part two? Oh, I don't even know which one we're on now. They both look alike. All right. All right. This is part two. Again, notice that she switched it over because the live ended like all of a sudden, and then she switched it over to open chat. And she physically had to do that because YouTube does not do it for you. So I think she did the VIB chat, saw that she didn't get a whole lot of VIBs, and she just, without a word, switched it over so she'd get more people in because let's be honest, when it's open chat, it's more fun because that's when the trolls come in. But let's get going.
I'm abusing my hamster by kissing him probably to death, yeah. I'm smoking shisha. There's no chemicals in it compared to friggin' Marlboros or no.
Ma'am, shisha is tobacco. Tobacco has tar. What are you talking about? It's more concentrated than a cigarette. What do you mean?
Fourier special. I'm joining membership. Oh, you don't have to do that, mistress. I mean, you guys don't have to join, you know, but that's sweet. Thank you.
You don't have to join, but I prefer that you do. Then I get more money.
No, the ingredients are tobacco, honey, and flavor. Not arsenic, formaldehyde, all these other things that are even worse, you know? And cigarettes just smell. Ew, this smells nice. It has You know, it's literally, yeah, it's tobacco, but pure tobacco. You know, teardrop.
I'm sorry. I mean, tobacco is tobacco, whether there's a flavor to it or not. That's it. That's the whole story.
Want to join? I want to have a time limit for Everest. Like, I want to go maybe in a few months when I can.
In a few months, no, try a few years. If you start working out now and cut down on the mukbangs, maybe.
Yeah, I know it's not healthy, happy. I'm not going to pretend. But the air is not smoky at all. There's like no smoky residue or anything like that. Plus, Harry's in the bedroom. People are posting you on their TikTok channel. I don't care. Good. Thanks for the clout. Hi, Veronica. It's all clout. Thank
See, she pretty much confirmed it. She's looking for the clout. She's looking for people to talk about her. She's poking at everybody, talking about FFG, talking about bringing up her dogs, anything right now, anything to get people talking. Speculation about the hamster. It's all for a reason. She's looking for money.
you. Who? Like, you mean that milky diarrhea moron who thinks that she's going to.
Here we go. We're talking about milky chai. So, like, again, whenever you see Chantal and she's bringing up several people's names, several reactors' names during her live chats, there's a purpose behind it. She's poking at people just to make them talk about her, to drive traffic to her channel.
Like, steal Salah away. He doesn't like girls who look like Justin Bieber. Nice try.
Milky chai is beautiful, Chantal. What are you talking about? She's gorgeous. What do you mean? Are you mad? She can look that way without filters. Are you mad?
Do I still go to the gym? Yes, I went yesterday. I'm not going to be able to do Everest. I want to do the base camp only. So it's like a trek. It's like a big hike. You hike for like 8 hours a day. That would be my ultimate goal. And as long as I'm alive and breathing, and until I die, I'll never give up. Hi, Phoebe. I'm your comfort. Hi, Nastoon. I don't know because I haven't met anyone else in life who wants to do the same crazy goal as me, and Salah wants to. We promised to weigh in.
Yeah, what happened with that? She was supposed to do a weigh in. She says she got a scale. What happened? We've got no weigh in since then. And you know what? We never will.
A study from India? Well, a study from the Middle East says that Shisha is not as bad. Came in person at Eggy Toast. I don't know what they sound like. Hi, C. Mills. How are you? From the fridge to the couch. I look like Peter Griffin. Hi, Trisha. I understand the 100 cigarettes thing. The way you're eating. Nag, nag, nag. Veruca capicola. No. No. Do you not hear her voice? I sound raspy from the shisha? Maybe. I gotta quit.
Okay, this comment from Phoebe Helton saying, I struggle with food addiction and I hate seeing people hate on you about your weight. Phoebe, Chantal's weight is her issue. But I've dealt with, the B problem myself. I don't like seeing Chantal get on camera and monetize her problem. But she does get on camera and she monetizes her problem rather than seek help. I got a problem with that. Her monetizing her problem, doing self-harm content on her channel, which is exactly what it is. She's hurting herself and she expects to get paid for it. Okay. So as far as the reaction channels and her weight, it's not about her weight. It's the fact that she is pushing herself closer and closer to a medical emergency, and she does not care. She sees all the warning signs and she's not slowing down. And she's the only one that can put on the brakes and do something. You know, if she were 1,000 pounds and she were healthy and moving around and had no problems breathing, we would have nothing to say. But if she is 500 pounds and she can barely move, she can barely breathe, it's her body saying we need help, and yet she won't give it any help.
Yeah, Phoebe. Subway. I know. I had Subway 2 days in a row. I know. I'm going to quit smoking shisha, actually. I'm not going to smoke it for much longer.
Liar, 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 tore pants on fire. Girl, the way you're smoking right now, you think you're going to slow down. You're not even trying to slow down right now. You're smoking continuously. You're not even trying to wean yourself off of it.
Especially going to the gym. Salah doesn't like me too, but it's calming. Hello. German. I like all kinds of salami. Shisha at base camp. This woman is big. Yeah. Big and wonderful. You better get used to it. Hi, Cricket. Garnier or Garnier? I always think your name is Garnier as you down soda. I know. I'll start my goals tomorrow. I'm hyper. I went to the gym twice. Kumquat, I just started my stream. Give me a break. Who cares what you ate? Geez, how it affects other people. I don't know. It's something to complain about. We do not have Cuban. I don't know if we have Cuban food. No, Angela, it's a yak to base camp. Cannabis is not legal here. But alcohol either. Oh, Mema. She knows for a fact there's weed in the shisha. Okay. People don't know anything for a fact.
This interesting comment. Kalea says, must you smoke every stream? You only do it because he does. That's interesting you said that, because that's something that's a pattern with Chantal. When she gets near a guy, whatever he does, she's got to do. So if y'all remember back when she was with Natter, she wasn't smoking the shisha, was she? She was smoking other things. What he was into, she was into. Then she got to Kuwait. Salah likes to smoke the shisha. Suddenly, she likes to smoke it too. There's nothing about this woman that is her own. It's all about adapting whatever another person is, their personality, their likes, their dislikes. She tries to become most like the other person just so they will accept her and be able to tolerate her.
Fact. Nothing. Just like milky diarrhea number 1. There's like a whole bunch of milky people and they're all diarrhea. So I call milky diarrhea number 1 with the wig. I know for a fact she's not married. Oh, really? Well, then how do we move in together? Oh, it's just a miracle. Stan. No, I only have hamster. Only. He's not good enough for me. I'm kidding.
Beast and Beauty says, don't you ever get tired of having to lie every single day? It's almost insulting that you think we're all this dumb. I don't think Chantal thinks the audience is dumb. I just don't think she cares whether we know the truth or not. This is a game to her. And the object of the game is to make money. So she tells a lie or several lies. We hear the lie. We become outraged. We prove her lies with the truth. We find out the truth. And then she tells another lie and gets us angry all over again. It's a back and forth. She's never going to come online and tell the truth because she likes to create outrage and drama and upset and hostility. And that's essentially her content. Her content is never going to be, nor has it ever been, about being positive and being truthful and honest and sincere. It's about being a big old liar on YouTube, getting everybody all stressed out and worried over, say, her pets, and getting everybody just upset. She revels in being the bad guy on YouTube. She wants to be the YouTube villain. She enjoys the role immensely. She doesn't want to give it up. So she continues to lie.
If you're going to insult the abaya, don't even talk about the abaya. How about that? Have another of Colin of Crush. Okay, and no, it's Marinda. Thank you. Anti-gay manifest. What? I didn't go on an anti-gay manifesto. When? He doesn't want. Hi, Cat Black. Hi, Monkey Mar. He doesn't want to show the certificate because it's no one's business. Why are we going to do anything for like people who are just stupid conspiracy theorists who are bored? Harry Soup, yeah. Are you worried about how hot the summer is? Harry needs a girlfriend. Yeah, I'm a little worried about the summer, honestly, but I'll just have to stay inside.
She's a little worried. Chantal, you should be a lot worried, Mama. You should be a lot worried. And I say that as someone, I used to live in Cali. That's in Cali. Experiencing temperatures over 100 degrees. And it gets even hotter in Kuwait. Let me tell you, it's no fun. It is no fun when it's that hot. You feel like you're broiling in your own skin. It's so hot. You can't even keep a thought in your head. Sitting perfectly still, dripping in sweat in your house. It's unbearable. And I'm smaller than you. I can only imagine what you're going to go through as a woman of a bigger size and wearing the abaya and the hijab, which locks in your body heat. Girl, you don't know what you're in for, and God help you when there's a blackout and there's no air conditioning. Oh, the torture of it all. But I love that for you. I really do.
The Kuwait glitter, the Gatineau glitter is Kuwait glitter. I still have some. Yeah, teardrop. I don't think I'm going to show it. But we had to show it. Like, whenever Salah got this place, in order to move in with a woman, you have to show your marriage license. Please weigh in. Inshallah. The Shahada? That's different, you know? This is like a legal private document. Like, nobody does that. Hi, Nike. Why am I going to boil in here? We have central air. How?
When it cuts off, though, oh, girl, you just don't know.
How central air, very good.
When you're in a house, you don't have a bunch of windows to open. You do not. You just have that little teeny tiny window. Oh, it's going to be glorious, y'all. We're going to get the rages of all rages if she stays in Kuwait this summer. Listen, Foodie, you wanted a hot girl summer? The universe heard you. You just might get what you want, just not in the way that you want it. So enjoy that hot girl summer because it's going to get real hot.
Central air, and there's never blackouts.
No, really? Tell you what, Prove me wrong. Go online and do a search under Kuwait blackouts. There's been a blackout every single year because the electrical grid gets overworked. Ma'am, you're going to get one if you stay.
Stephanie, when am I going to sing happy birthday to Jessica Miska with Salah playing the Casio? Eventually. Hello, it's ready. No, it's not a talking scale. Yeah, 50 degrees or more. Would you ever visit Iran? Maybe. Debbie. Oh gosh. Why are haters so dense? MFG subscriber count for the last 30 days has gone down 67%, meaning 66. She got her month's video views went down 31%.
Okay, so this person, they think they're doing something talking about FFG subscriber count and her view counts and all that. Listen, during the summertime, things on YouTube say slow down. Why? Because people are out doing things. Spring, summer. People are out doing stuff outside. They're doing the picnics and barbecues and sports and whatnot. People are enjoying the beautiful weather. They're getting out and they're doing things. So during the summertime, things do slow down for everybody, not just one channel, but for all of us. It picks back up during the winter when it gets colder and during the holidays. So this person, Gemini, thinks they're doing something. Oh, her subscriber count went down, her views, but they're still better than Chantal's.
She's boring on her own. Nobody cares. Hi, Sandra. Oh, it's Iran. Hey, Sandra. I was watching a video, Sandra, and I was telling you I didn't want an apple. Do you remember that? Sometimes I miss my iMac. Not gonna lie. Not much envy. Thailand? Maybe someday, inshallah. My haters are all exactly teardrop. That's her whole audience is my leftover haters. Thank you, Omema. Hi, Jacqueline. Hey, how are you? Um, yeah. I don't smoke cigarettes because someone else does. I'm not easily influenced, by the way.
What? I'm not easily influenced, says the biggest sheep of all. I'm not easily influenced, she says. Yet when she gets with a guy, she becomes that guy. Oh, like this person's doing rugs, so I must do rugs. He doesn't like animals, so I must not like animals. Or if he does love animals, then suddenly I do. I mean, but you're not easily influenced. You are easily influenced because you don't have a personality of your own, Foodie.
I personally think you're not mean enough to these hate channels. Nobody asked me to be a witness, thick ship. Nobody has my number here, so nobody can reach me. I'm far away from all the BS, and I don't have to put up with anything. I do have a Kuwait number, though, but I'm not giving it to anybody. We have a lot of competition on YouTube with couples channels. I'm not competing, so no, I don't. Honestly, whatever your name was, Wings, Angels, something or other. Honestly, my target is 5K views per video, and that's a generous target. And so far, some of our videos get 17K on our own content, so that's pretty good for me. So a lot of people are interested. Even 5,000 people watching something you're doing, that's good for me. I like that. Are you doing OMAD? I try to. I get starving after the gym or late at night. Like today, I was gonna eat just the Subway, but then we just had a rotisserie chicken with hummus and bread. So, There's a couple videos that have 17K. Go check our couples channel.
Why? It's boring. Nobody likes the couples channel. It's boring content.
I don't have 5K views on my. I have 93,000 subscribers.
Ma'am, the 93K subscribers, most of them are dead accounts. Everybody knows that.
And sometimes my videos get like 15K. That's not bad.
Your video views have been sucking lately. That's why you're getting online and being grumpy and frumpy. Because you know that's going to get more attention than just coming online and just talking about food. That's why you're doing it.
I'm not going to cry about it. Completely ignore and never respond. I know, but sometimes it's fun.
Cleo says you are literally eating yourself to death. 12K views, that's like 80 bucks. Yeah, because we YouTubers don't get paid much for Google AdSense. If you look at a video, let's just say it has 5K views. If you're not on YouTube, that may seem like a lot. You may think, oh, they're doing quite well with 5K. But if you break it down, the RPM, which is what matters, and every YouTuber has a different RPM. The RPM is the base small amount that you get paid every 1,000 views. Every 1,000 views, that's what you get paid. So I don't know what Chantal's RPM is, but it's not much. And if she's over there eating $100 a day in food, she's literally going online just to get food to eat, just to get, eating money.
Dude. No, we split the rotisserie chicken. I had the breast. I have to eat Cleopatra. So, your window cleaner in the red room. Do you guys actually think I would let my man be anywhere? I don't know where he is. Hi, Linda.
And how could you stop him? How could you stop him from being anywhere? He's got you locked into that little box. You are in your own version of a human hamster cage, Foodie. How could you stop him if he want to walk out and go party? How could you stop him? Where would you find him? You wouldn't know where to find him. I've been telling you, girl, I have been telling you, if a man wants to do the dirty, he will find a time, a place, a person, and an opportunity. And if he's got you locked into that house, he's got all of those things. What could you do about it? You can't even speak the language properly. You can't even go outside and ask for directions or know where you're at. You ain't got no choice but to sit there and wait on him.
Donna, is there a place there you can try kuso kuso? I could check, I don't do it just for views. I do it because I like to. It's like non-drama related content. It's like social eating. You know what I mean?
BS. Because you're lazy. This is your thinking, Foodie. You know what? I'm hungry. And I got to make content. I need to make money to pay for this meal. So I'm going to go ahead and order this meal. I'm going to get this food. And then I'm going to turn the camera on. And I'm going to eat the food in front of the camera. And then upload it to YouTube. And maybe I can make the money back that I just spent on this meal. That's the thinking.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't laugh like that in real life. Like, he exaggerates his laugh to make people laugh. Say some in français. Mimi. Hi, Habibti. You must have thick skin because this shit would piss me off. Doesn't bug me. Yeah, no, not yet personally, Molko. No, I didn't. So what's up, guys? My teeth are orange from the orange soda. I have to go. I can't stay too long. Try ketchup chips.
You know, I'm thinking about something. Maybe she did the two videos trying to make more money. Maybe she purposely split up the live stream just so she'd make money on two rather than one.
That's how the internet is, teardrop. Get a good quality abaya, natural material. I need to get some summer ones, yeah. Or I could just not leave my house during the day. I usually go out at night. You know, you don't do what? I don't do anything without telling. No, the old me doesn't do anything without telling. But you see, I'm in a relationship now with a person who deserves privacy and respect because they don't abuse me and they're not, you know what, piece of crap. So I am valuing my privacy now. And being Muslim has taught me a lot of that too, valuing privacy as a person, as a woman, you know. 2021, that's 2 years ago. I said that 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. So Pacha says, quote from Chantal, all you had to do was fake love me. Chantal Marie 2021. And that's exactly what Salah's been doing. Fake loving her on camera. That's all she requires. And she's over there talking about, I'm with someone who doesn't hurt me. Well, to be honest, Chantal, he doesn't have to hurt you because you're busy hurting yourself in different ways now.
Thanks, Heather. And so, yeah, I would be. You turn beet red when you pet.
This comment took me out. MV says, Chantal, you've married an NPC. Oh my God, if you're a gamer, that comment will take you out. That will take you out. Like, I play video games and just NPCs in video games. That was perfect.
That's you on the head. Muslim displays of affection. He does love me. What kind of rules is there regarding visa status? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that because, again, it's kind of private, but I'm not going back to Canada, so. Inshallah. You do flex every time you try to come for someone. What? Where do I say? No. I don't flex that I'm married. I use that in self-defense. That people who come from my marriage and say that we're fake married, literally, when a certain reactor, for example, literally made up an entire boyfriend of hers, no proof of them whatsoever.
You know, Chantal, you like to say that French Fry Girl is obsessed with you. But the more you talk, the more it sounds like you're obsessed with her. Like you want her to show proof of everything. Oh, you want proof of the medical records. You want proof of her past pets' medical records. You want proof of the person in her life. Why do you want these things? I mean, that's just creepy. Why do you want proof of all this stuff so you have new talking points for content on your channel because you don't have any original ideas for your own content? Is that why you want all those things? Because you literally can't think of anything else to talk about? Kind of sounds like it. Really, it does sound like that.
When I have one living, I'm living with this person. So if you're going to say our relationship is fake and yours is literally imaginary, please have several seats. That's the only time I bring it up. Thank you. Yeah, Blythe.
Yeah, Pacha said, why do you always ask, where's your man? Where's your husband? Because in Chantal's mind, if you're a woman, you're not a real woman unless you have a man. Like if you're a woman and you're by yourself, that's not good enough. You have to be in a relationship with somebody to have some sort of worth. See, that's where way of thinking is messed up, Chantal. You can be a woman and be happy and be worth a lot by yourself. Maybe you think that way because in your mind you're worthless unless you have a man.
Don't feed the trolls. Well, if I'm making their day, I guess. Yeah. I'm brave making it public. Yeah, Stan. John Wayne Gacy was married. What? How is that even relevant? My killer clown? Like, what?
Kathy says being married isn't a flex. No, it isn't. And you know what, Chantal? I've been married twice divorced. Let me tell you something. If the marriage ain't right, it ain't right. And there's nothing worse than being with somebody, marriage or not, that they're truly not your partner. It's your own personal private hell. If the marriage ain't right, it ain't happy. Trust me, it's not happy. There's nothing worse than being with somebody, laying in bed next to them, and even though they're right next to you, they might as well be 1,000 miles away. You feel that far apart from them. It's heartbreaking. So the ring, the veil, the dress, the ceremony, it don't mean squat. At the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything. Okay? Unless that person's really your partner, they're not really your partner. They're not your teammate. They're not your soulmate. They're nothing. You basically have a rent-a-husband. He's role-playing for you. You guys are playing house. You're doing a grown-up, paid-for version of playing house, like the game we played as kids. Oh, I'm the wife and you're the husband. But it's role play. He doesn't love you. He's not in love with you. He's not gonna fall in love with you, you big idiot. Get it through your thick head. And if you ran out of money, he'd be out of there in a heartbeat. But continue living out your demented fantasy.
What does it even mean? Ew. Bee's knees. Hello. Yeah. I do see like in some reactions, yeah, Dax to the max. Sometimes we watch like BBW King's like reactions of them. And
Confession. Didn't she just say in part 1 she doesn't know what's going on? She doesn't watch anybody, but yet here she is confessing that she's snooping around. See, the two things you can always count on with Foodie. Foodie lies, but Foodie also tells on herself. I love that about her.
I see like how rough they look, yeah. But you can see you can you can think he's gone if you want. I don't care. It's 1 a.m. I have to go soon, actually. I want a drink. I want water.
I think it's 1 a.m. Salah's not there, and she's waiting for him to get back. So she decided to turn on her camera, smoke her shisha, and wait. Tell me you're a jealous woman without telling me you're a jealous woman. Because if they had a happy marriage, if they were truly married, her butt would be in bed sleeping, and she would just talk to him when she got up. But she's waiting up like a jealous girlfriend or a jealous wife, just waiting to see the moment that he gets back.
Oh. It does make your throat dry. Red room piecing. Love it. Yeah, which one is it, Mimi? We're broke and have no money, you know. According to some reactors, they literally have nothing to talk about. Her man doesn't touch her. Um, they have no money. So how do we have 3 apartments then?
Do you have three? Is that a confession?
We need a Cuba piece. I don't think I'll ever go back to Cuba, no. Probably think he has multiple lives because they're ignorant. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are very ignorant about Islam. Hi, Suze.
Okay, this comment, let me just go back to it. Hold on a second. I'm looking for it. Kalia says, show us something of his if he's actually living there. Yeah, the things that he has, the things of his in the apartment. There was one detail that I will never forget. She went into the bedroom and she said that his wardrobe was locked up. Like all of his stuff was locked up. I found that strange. Because why would his stuff be locked up if they're in a relationship? Like, who does that? Who gets married to somebody and your stuff is locked up? Like, you're afraid of something being stolen. That's just weird.
No one was high last stream. We were just having fun.
You know, the way the two of you were acting in that one stream, I was questioning, was there a little something something in that pipe besides the shisha?
McDonald's next to the beach, yeah. 3 apartments, yeah. They're like, he's in his other apartment. Egypt bees, no. I know. The shisha sessions last like an hour and a half.
So she just said a shisha session for her lasts an hour and a half. Now, if you smoke a shisha for an hour, that's the equivalent of 100 cigarettes. Yet she wants to come at other reactors for smoking a cigarette on camera. Just one cigarette versus her 100.
What? Crystal ball? Shisha gives you a headache? It hasn't given me a headache much. It's just relaxing. This is the only one I had. I know my mukbang setup is really bad.
Oh, and somebody just said it too. Pacha says equivalent to 150 cigarettes, but boo FFG for smoking, right?
So yeah. Where's the documentation? There's no documentation of neglect. So how come I have documentation that they weren't neglected by?
Oh God, are we doing this again? See, she's doing it again. Talking about the cats again, yet she gets on everybody else for talking about the cats.
Animal control. Yeah, Mimi. I'm chain smoking, I know. I don't want it to save my channel. I want to save that I miss cats. Ray Ray Neptune, 8 months. Oh, Ray Ray! Hey, sweetheart. How are you doing? Canada misses you. Little TVs are very serious. Thank you, Ray Ray. I don't miss Canada at all. I don't. I really don't. A BBL in Thailand. I don't know, Meowie. I don't know if I get a cat. If I got a cat, I'm not sure. We wouldn't.
She's doing that on purpose. I'm telling y'all. She's doing it on purpose. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get a cat. She's throwing that up in the air for a reason.
Be able to travel like we wanted to, which is, I don't know. I feel like maybe just we're talking about it. We'll see.
Boom. Pacha says saved from a neglectful owner. Qualified vet on the vet documents on FFG's channel. Yep. A vet said that. Not a reactor, Chantal. A vet.
Yeah, okay. Buster said he misses you. Well, not for you guys, but I have a surprise soon. And other than that, I don't even know what question.
You know, listen, I got a question. So this comment, Mimi says, it's just your delusional haters trying to bother you, girl, and failing. Question for Mimi or any VIB, how are we bothering Chantal? We are on our channels. We do our reactions. We give our feelings, thoughts, and opinions for anybody who wants to listen. But how are we bothering Chantal? I've been watching her chats from both of her lives tonight. I didn't see a single reactor in either one of those chats. The reactors don't get in her chat and bother her. We don't harass her or troll her. We just stay on our channels and do our reactions. So how are we bothering her? If Chantal gets bothered by anything, it's the fact that she decides to step outside her hug box and off her channel and tiptoe into places where she knows she shouldn't be. Going into other people's live chats and community posts and Twitters and TikToks and whatnot. And she goes peeking and snooping and looking around, knowing that she's going to see things that are not in her favor. So she goes out of her way to be bothered because she needs something to talk about. And she needs ideas for talking points and topics because she doesn't want to come up with her own ideas, talking points, and topics. So how are we bothering her? She bothers herself.
Answer is too fast. Mimi. Hello, Gia. You're the one who said Harold. Now I call him Harold. I had a female hamster. They're always getting pregnant. Yeah, that's why we had to get rid of Mary. You know? Couples Q&A? Maybe. Rip their heads off. Oh, no. You had paneer? Yum. You said you'll never get a creepy doll from missing them. No. But it was pretty funny seeing on Yo Mama's channel that she tried to suck up to Alice, who came up with that FFG, who looks like friggin' John Candy. No, who does she look like? John C. Riley. Please have several seats. You wish you were as beautiful, you ugly. Responsible for the moral upbringing of another human being. When you act like a piece of crap on the internet, stay mad. Amazon Abaya. I don't.
You know, it's hilarious to me. Chantal is always telling people to stay mad. But the irony of that is that she wants to get mad. Chantal has an anger problem and she wants to let go. She wants to rage, but yet she's got to reel it in. You know that anger is inside of her, wanting to come out, and she can't let it out. She just can't. So she's got to push down that urge to let the anger out by eating. So she tells all of us, stay mad, stay mad. Well, Chantal, you're the only one who is mad, and you can't even let out your mad. So you stay mad.
I don't trust it. Yeah, time flies fast. Yeah, I'm Harry's mother, and I'm a good hamster mother. And I was a good cat mom.
No, you're not.
Thank you, Beeson West. Thanks, Stan. No, I can critique a parent just because I don't have kids. Are you kidding? Stupid. People critique me all day. What's good for the goose? Chris Farley, librarian. Yeah, I know. I think for sure, I think she for sure thought she had a prize. Look at her now. I love how karma gets people. So, I'm still waiting on mine. You know why? Because I don't come for people every day for no freaking reason.
Girl, you just spent the last, what, hour and a half coming for people, poking at people. What are you talking about? The only thing is, you're no good at it. You suck at it. You suck at dragging people.
Baby bird fluff. Actually, my hair's growing very, very well.
No, it hasn't.
Mashallah.
No.
I'm actually doing a lot to take care of that. So it's not baby bird anymore. um, thank you, Vegas doll.
Pacha says, I love karma too. That's why you're stuck in a fart box with no windows and paying for a man. Yeah. And people say karma doesn't work. Well, I disagree.
No, my mom raised me fine because I don't have channels dedicated to bullying people. So,
Ma'am, don't start that argument. You'll lose. You'll lose. Like, listen, I don't know what happened in your childhood. I am not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor, but something happened. Something went wrong somewhere and it never got straightened out. You were an awful young lady and you turned into an awful woman. Something went wrong somewhere. Somebody failed you somewhere.
show Harry before you go. Can you impersonate Monty and Sarah? Yo, they sound the same. To lose my mind. Why doesn't he have any muscle definition? Who cares? Twisty Misty Bees.
You know, all of this, what's going on tonight with this stream, she's got, like I said, she's got that anger inside of her. She's a mean, nasty person. She's got to let it out once in a while. This is one such moment. And although she doesn't let it all the way out, she doesn't go all the way there. She's letting out little bits and pieces just so it doesn't get all bottled up.
It was a fatty fashion show. But why are you going to degrade fat women when you're a friggin' fat, ugly woman yourself? And not just because she's fat, she's just.
And you know, everything she's talked about tonight between both lives, this is stuff that we've heard a million times before. There's nothing new here. This is just her rehashing very old, recycled talking points. So take stuff out of the closet from the past, dust it off, make money up with it one more time, attach a few reactor names to it, and that's the live stream. That's it. That's the whole story.
It's ugly on the inside and out in every single way. Like everyone who knows her beyond her zombies.
And you know what? You're talking in circles, Chantal. Same old stuff. So let's go to the comments. I'm done with you. Let's see. Everybody's saying that the hookah is haram. There are not that many comments. Maybe she's editing them. You know what? It's okay because this react was at 2 hours. And I'm sorry it went a little long tonight, y'all, but I just had some catching up to do. So I caught up with it in one video versus like 3 or 4. I just didn't see the sense of making like 3 or 4 videos of Chantal if most of what she does these days is mukbangs. And I just don't want to cover them. There's really nothing to talk about. It's freaking boring. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching with me. If you like what you see, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one. Bye-bye.